What is the difference between a woman who chooses chaos in her life and a woman who chooses peace? The only difference between these two women is the power of choice. But what really dictates the choices that we make in our lives is our sense of identity. When we have a specific perception of who we believe ourselves to be, every choice we make on our daily basis, starting from the biggest choices to the smallest ones, are the ones that align with the kind of identity perception that we hold of ourselves. This means that if I'm a woman who identifies herself as someone who's valuable, someone who's capable, confident, and deserves a relationship in which partner shows up, invests, is emotionally available, would not put me in a position to do anything that jeopardizes my self-respect or self-trust. When this is the idea that I hold for myself, every choice I make in this relationship and elsewhere in my life is going to align with this kind of idea that I have for myself. On the other hand, if the identity that I have for myself is someone who is anxious, unworthy, not confident, someone who does not deserve a great partner, then the same thing. I'm going to make choices that are going to reflect this low self-esteem, absence of confidence. The energy of these two women is completely different. The reason it is different is because each one of them has certain thoughts, beliefs, and emotions about who she is, how she shows up in her life and in her relationships, and everything else in her life aligns with this kind of energy that she holds as she moves through life. One of the most powerful identity shifts that I have experienced in my own life is when I started to have visceral level disgust from my old behaviors. A behavior like chasing, for example. This is something that I have a disgust towards right now, because it is something that feels so alien, it feels so strange, feels so far away from who I know myself to be right now. This is different than how I used to feel about chasing years ago. It was a normal. It was something that I did without even thinking about it. I thought that this was how people showed up in the relationships. Right now, what I know for sure is that nothing is more valuable and precious in my life than my inner peace. Anything that is going to jeopardize this, any relationship that is going to cost me my peace, my respect, I know that it's not the right relationship for me, and I choose to disinvest from any person and any relationship that puts me in a situation where I am no longer at peace and I disrespect myself because of this interaction, because of this relationship.